Hey there guys, what is going on? Today I have a very spicy one for you. In this Best Guns in Modern Warfare video, we are taking a look at something that is probably pre-nerf 725 shotgun levels of broken. We are of course talking about the .357 Revolver. Now I can already hear you saying, what exactly is so wrong about this pistol? It can't be that bad.
You are wrong.
Before we get into exactly why you are wrong, let's try and get this video to 5 likes by Wednesday. If it does hit 5 likes by Wednesday, we'll be covering all of the content that is coming in the December 3rd patch with the new maps and the guns. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you do hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications if you don't want to miss any more of my videos. I've been loving the support recently, but we can still see that about 65 to 70% of the viewers are coming from people who are unsubscribed, so make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We've had almost 10 new subscribers in the last few days, so let's keep it up because it does certainly mean a lot to me. Alright, so what exactly is busted with this pistol? Well, it's actually very simple. Snake shot. The snake shot attachment turns your mostly harmless revolver into an unstoppable killing machine. The snake shot ammo, if you didn't know, turns this humble 6-shooter into a shotgun. If you ever played Black Ops 2, this is what the Executioner could have been. And once you start seeing people running around with this, you'll know why the Executioner was so bad in Black Ops 2. So we've got two different setups for you today that you can use with this thing because it is strong enough to use on its own. Like, you don't even need a primary with some of these. Like, so most of the time you don't even need a primary, but the first loadout will be using the 357 as a sidearm because it would be irresponsible to tell people to run around with this shotgun and a riot shield. And the second loadout will be you running around with a shotgun pistol and a riot shield. Okay, so as you can probably see here, we have the 357 as the secondary on pretty much every one of our classes because it is really strong. Like, having a decent backup in this game is really important. If you run out of ammo, switching to your sidearm, as you probably know, is faster than reloading. So having a shotgun when you run indoors, or like say you've got the FAL and you run into a building which is obviously close quarters, and you've got, of course, the FAL, and you're running inside, and you're like, I'm not going to kill anyone who's up close. Like, I have no chance of killing anyone who's up close if they've got an automatic weapon or an SMG. So you just pull out the 357 and just like blast people away. It's hilarious. People get super salty when they see it. It's so great. We're just going to talk about this one here. This class consists of my usual perk setup, EOD, Ghost, and Battle Hardened. Lethal Grenade is of course up to you as usual, and I do love Stim in this game. It's just so powerful to get that health regenning as fast as you can. Like, you get shot once running in a corner, stack that Stim pack into you, and then you peek him again, and then you got full health and you just win that gunfight. Your primary, as of course, is always up to you. So we're going to take a look at the 357 in this class loadout here. So when you want to use this pistol as a sidearm, you'll want the 357 long barrel, which gives you that damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. You do lose a little bit of ADS speed and movement speed, but you're not going to be doing much ADSing with a shotgun running around, so it's not too big of a deal. The movement speed is a little bit of a loss, but there's not much way around it, unfortunately. I guess you could probably use the Silver Ordnance, or the Silverfield Ordnance 357. It's probably okay too, but yeah, just for the extended range, just the 357 long for me. You'll want the 5 megawatt laser for that hip fire accuracy and sprint to fire speed. I found this actually very important with something like this. Like, it's amazing how quickly you can go from sprinting to when you click or when you fire, it'll just get up straight away and the shot will go off. There's no real delay, and that's probably what makes this gun so busted. In fact, that you can just be sprinting around, and then once you click, the shot goes off, and you just take down pretty much anyone who's maybe 10-15 meters away from you. It's pretty nuts. But yeah, the 5 megawatt laser will really just help you sprint around the map and click dudes. It's actually hilarious how strong this is. You'll also want the lightweight trigger, which increases that fire rate, but reduces the aiming stability, which of course we're not really concerned about. So fire rate, very important here. You can get the fire rate from the match grade trigger, but that reduces your hip fire accuracy. So you got to go with the lightweight trigger for this one, just to get those shots down range. You want to get as many shots as you can when, like, occasionally you run into more than one person. If you run into more than one person, you have to spam that trigger. You got to just click the fire button as fast as you can, and sometimes you end up on top. Like, sometimes you can take out 3 people with 6 shots. It's pretty crazy. Like, you see one person, 1 or 2 shots normally, depends how far away they are. It can go 3 or 4, which is pretty hilarious. But like, once you come into against like 2 or 3 people in pretty close quarters, you can usually take them out just straight away, like a couple of clicks and they're dead. So it's pretty cool. You will of course want the snake shot ammo, which is the buckshot filled shells, which will give you that damage radius minus the damage range. Like, this is what makes it a shotgun. You need this if you want to be like as cringy as possible, sprinting around the map, just murdering pretty much everyone on shoot house, doing the big damage. It's really fun. It's just so goofy to run around with a shotgun pistol. It just like maximum sprint speed and just like jumping over walls and shit, get over the top. As soon as you get over there, just click and they're dead. It's just so good. And to increase that aim down sight speed and sprinter fire speed. Again, that stipple grip tape, which is on pretty much every single gun in the game. Like, with this pistol, you've got maximum movement speed, as I already mentioned. You're literally sprinting around the map with a shotgun that fires as soon as you click. Like, it is crazy how fast it is. That's the loadout you'll want to be using if you're using the 357 as a sidearm, because the build we're going to talk about next does actually change slightly. It doesn't change an awful lot. It only swaps one attachment out and maybe one perk depending on how you're running it, but it is certainly a little bit different, so you do have to take note of that. So moving on to probably the actual grossest thing in the game. Like, this is actually disgusting. So it is the Riot shield plus the 357. Like, the only real difference here is, of course, the Riot shield, and I guess you can use that to capture points. Like, it's not really that big of a deal, but it also blocks bullets from behind sometimes, so for the attachments, instead of the rear grip being the stipple grip tape, you just want to use fully loaded. It gives you maximum shots. I think you end up getting probably close to 60 shots. I think it's probably around 50 or 60 shots with this instead of, like, I think you get 18 normally. So having fully loaded is a big deal if you're only using this as your gun. Like, if you're running around on shoot house and you're going on a pretty big streak, you'll want fully loaded. But if you don't have, or if you're running fully loaded and you are going on those long streaks and you still run out of ammo, you can of course run Scavenger in the perk 1 slot instead of EOD, just so you get that resupply ammo from dead players. Like, the little ammo baggies that drop are just really helpful with something like this. So it's kind of a toss-up between EOD and Scavenger for this one here. But yeah, basically, with this loadout, you'll be making people very sad with this abomination of first-person shooters. I'm serious. It is very upsetting to see somebody run around in your game with this, so you probably want to be that guy rather than getting killed by him, so. But yeah, I'd have to say that this thing is getting nerfed very shortly. Like, I can't imagine this gun sticking around in the game for too much longer. It definitely needs to get looked at by the development team. Like, it doesn't really have the game-breaking range that the 725 did, but you can occasionally get some pretty nasty one-shot kills, but I feel like it's on the same level of broken at the moment just because of how fast you can be, like how mobile and how quick you are doing pretty much everything. Like, if you run around the corner, you're sprinting around the corner, you get that gun, you click, you get that gun up straight away, they're dead. You keep moving, you slide, you get the reload going. It's just, everything about this is maximum speed. You are actual lightning. It is insane how quick you are sprinting around the map. Like, it is one of my favorite guns to use at the moment because it is literally just so broken. Like, I think on Friday night, I think I had 50 plus kill games in a row the other night on Shoot House. It was absolutely insane because it is hilarious how strong this pistol is at the moment. Like, you're probably going to be sick watching some of these kills. Anyway, if you did enjoy this, make sure you do leave a like and do subscribe if you are new around here, because I would very much appreciate it and it would very much help me out. See you guys. Bye.